it's time for something seriously unimportant with your hosts, Anthony, Meg, Jimmy, and Carter. What is up, everyone?
Not much, man.
So, I just want to go straight, because me and Carter were just talking about this shit. The craziest thing happened at Carter's house last night.
Just to clarify, though, this in no way, shape, or form is the craziest thing that has ever happened in my house.
It's not. It's definitely not.
There have been so many more crazy things.
Yeah, we can do a whole episode on that. But
oh, God, no.
We can do a whole series on this house. At least an episode on yours.
Yeah. So our buddy Sean was over last night, and, there's four other of us. I had 4 chairs outside in my backyard, and he's standing there, he's drinking, and Jimmy's like, hey, don't you have another chair? And I was like, yeah, I have another one of those, like, what do they call it? The
folding chair.
Yeah, like the folding chair, but it's like an anti-grav chair. Like, I don't know, whatever.
Lawn chair.
That's a straight up lawn chair.
It's a reclining one. And so he's like, oh, yeah, he goes in the house. And then, like, motherfucker, we forget about him for, like, 20 minutes. Like, 20 minutes goes by. We're like, where the hell? We're looking inside. Like, is he taking a shit?
Yeah,
like,
well, at first, it wasn't like none of us left the table. We were all, we were a little concerned of what was taking so long, but we didn't feel like getting up off the table.
Like,
so
he should be fine. Like,
what
could you possibly do?
I kind of just looked, like, in the screen door like this. I was like, oh, he's not in the bathroom. I wonder where he is, you know?
He's not hard to lose, I guess.
Hey, harder than
this
you
is
think?
unlike Sean. His phone was still outside because it was playing music, and we were all playing the music, so he couldn't call us.
Oh, my God.
So he comes around. What, Sean? I'm sorry, buddy. What took you so long?
Sean.
What took you so long?
He went in through the basement. And then for some reason,
went through that side door.
And then for some reason, he comes walking around from the front of the house out back, and he's got the chair, and he's like dragging it like he just drove it through the fucking Sahara Desert.
Who knows the fight that he had with that door?
I forget what he said.
No, he said, fuck, I was in that garage, I was pounding on the door, I was screaming at the top of my lungs.
Yeah.
Probably looking for things on the shelf. All he found was like motor oil and green clean.
Sean, why it took you 20 minutes to find out that there's a button to open the garage door with? He said he was trying to pry the garage door
so,
open.
I mean, so, like, I get it. Like, there is a lock on that door. It's never given anyone any issues ever, but apparently it locked somehow and locked him in. But it was the first thing I said. He's like, I was locked there for 20 minutes, banging on the door, screaming at the top of my lungs. Like, I really thought that I was going to be stuck in here forever.
Or at least the night.
And I'm like, Sean, why didn't you just hit the button that's right next to the door you were pounding on? I'm like, it's the only thing on the wall. There's nothing else there. Like, you can clearly see it. Had you just looked
messed up.
Yeah, he was a little drunk.
Probably doing
No, this is
a
around
little drunk.
No, I wouldn't even say a little drunk. I think that was like right after he first got there.
The one comment he did make, he was like, oh my God, I thought I was going to be stuck in there all night because you guys were going to be too drunk. And I was trying to find stuff to sleep with and sleep on.
That was your first instinct?
My brother Sean was there too, and he was like,
It's going to be a long night.
But
didn't you have a chair?
Yeah.
A reclining chair?
Right?
Yeah, I just look at him like, why wouldn't you just sleep in the chair?
You guys are terrible.
But anyway, we love you, Sean. And
you really think that they would have just let you disappear and not came and found you before the night was over?
After an hour, I definitely would have called somebody.
Yeah, we would have at least gotten up off the table and went into the house. But we do love you, Sean. Sorry about all that, but it was funny as shit. And everybody look out for Sean's reaction channel. It's going to be coming very soon, and it's going to be a cool new project.
Yeah. That really did. That gave me like one of the best laughs I've had in like a year.
I couldn't.
My whole stomach just hurt so bad.
I couldn't stop laughing for like 2 minutes straight.
Yeah.
If that ever happens again, Sean, call me and I'll find a way.
No, his phone was out back. Playing music.
That blows even
My
more.
friend Bree, our friend Bree, she had to run in the house because she was literally going to shit herself. We were laughing so hard.
That's fucking crazy.
But yeah, go ahead, Ant.
I don't come out one time and I miss all of this fucking shit, dude. I can't with you guys. All right. We have a fucking really cool guest on the couch. One of my fucking kind of like mentors and fucking, because I've definitely looked up to his work in the ring.
Listen, man, we brothers, man.
Fucking
Just
right,
tell the
dude.
world we brothers, man.
We got my dude ATG over there on the
What it
motherfucker.
do,
Yeah.
man? Mr. 1-800-Bangers himself, Daniel Alexander, ATG, whatever you want to call me, man. It's the same person. We out here.
Motherfucking
Yeah,
right.
man.
Might as well nip it in the butt. We lost a very, very close friend of the wrestling community and our community as backyard wrestlers and independent wrestlers and shit like that. Our brother Tommy recently passed away. I really don't know what to say besides people really need to start learning how to use their words instead of violence or fucking bring it in the ring.
Hell yeah,
I
man.
don't know what else to say besides
Hell yeah,
that.
man.
Rest in peace, Tommy.
There's a lot of things that we try to prevent, and I mean, gun violence for the youth, especially down north. I mean, northeast when we plug with UWF, especially through Tommy. I found out of UWF and through y'all through
Yeah.
Tommy, so that's where that partnership
Yep.
and that forever brotherhood will be at. But you know what I mean, like he said, man, use your words, man. Like it's
Yep.
crazy out here. People killing innocent babies, innocent women. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
innocent families
no
getting
reason.
involved. You know what I mean, all this grief we already dealing over. Not even post-pandemic. Like,
Right.
so, I mean,
Yeah.
use your thoughts,
agree.
man. Think before you act, man.
Yeah, for sure. Not just in the wrestling community. You know, we all knew Tommy. He was a badass dude. You know what I mean? Very fun, very positive, happy,
Dude,
energetic.
One of the happiest dudes
You know,
in the entire fucking arena whenever he was there, man.
Yeah, every
Hell
time you
yeah,
hang out with
hell
him, he's
yeah.
just bouncing off the walls, hanging
Yeah.
out with everyone. Yeah, just a really good time, good person to be around. I remember, you know, he was actually here at this house. He was our beer pong champion.
Yes, he was.
You know, when we had our last beer pong tournament, and that makes me definitely want to get that part 2 started back up. You know, in tribute to Tommy Flame, man.
Definitely
The
got to
Tommy
get Just
Flame
Saying
Beer
through
Pong
here.
Memorial
man.
Cup.
Yeah,
Just
and
Saying, one of the defending champions, you said as well. So,
yeah,
you
for
know,
sure,
feel
for
me?
sure. Yeah, and you know, just you know, our deepest sympathies to Tommy's family and
Definitely,
friends.
definitely.
Yeah.
You know,
We're gonna dedicate this episode to Tommy.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
We also got 2 dedication shows coming up, memorial shows. One will be for the ASW Underground Philly Company. It will be tomorrow. Basically, show up all day tomorrow. We out there. And October 2nd, we getting something together. So check out social media for that too, for Tommy.
Tommy Flame, he will be extremely missed, and we are going to add a little bit of a montage from, you know, pictures and videos from friends and family that we're going to put together in tribute to Tommy, and I'm going to add that in right now. we're back. Dude, I remember when I first saw you at UWF. I think it was the first year I was going to UWF. You came in, and I was like, who the fuck is this dude? You know what I mean? The shit you did in that ring, man.
Dude, yeah,
just the
you immediately
performance.
stood out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was,
videos were pretty wild.
yeah, I was
I
like,
loved it.
this kid's
Yeah,
like
I
a professional
appreciate it.
wrestler,
Loved it
you
all.
know?
I appreciate it. And at that point, I wasn't even a professional wrestler. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was considering going pro at that time, but you know what I mean, due to the fact that what we talked about earlier with Tommy and shit like that, what we try to do for the youth for North. I mean, we just got out of high school and made a little wrestling league.
Yep.
People consider it backyard. People consider
Doing
we
it for the
playing,
passion.
we playing
Yeah.
wrestling and all this other stuff. No, like we wanted to create something in our hood to get out the hood. Then
Yeah, man.
To the point that it became a focal point in our minds. Of like, all right, bet some of us can go out pro, and then when we put the footwork in, then everybody else will follow. You feel me? And
Yep.
as everybody doing good, as far as I see UWF back working, ASW back. You mean the SCW guys at H2O? You mean?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't like to toot my own horn, but a lot of people, a lot of people telling me like I'm killing the game at the Monster Factory. I mean, I can kill it some more, and I will kill it some more. You mean?
There you
I ain't
go.
gonna let negativity or dark days get us down, man. We out here. You mean?
Hell yeah.
For sure, man.
See, and that's the thing a lot of people don't realize about wrestling and backyard wrestling and deathmatch wrestling, whatever you want to call it, is
Listen, man.
it might be stupid to you, or you might not understand why we do it or what we're doing, but to a lot of people, it's a fucking outlet for anger. It's an outlet for passion. It's an outlet for art. And you don't realize that. So don't fucking shame it if you don't like
There's
it.
so
Just
much
shut your fucking
brotherhood,
mouth and
too,
move
there.
on.
it's
when I went.
crazy. So much camaraderie. Like,
You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got to be able to trust the people you're in the ring with.
It was actually Maggie over here. Oh, sorry, her first wrestling show ever. We were at UWF.
Oh my god.
And that was super
I
cool.
loved it.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that yet, actually. So
I
how-
dig the vibe and the atmosphere when I
Yeah.
first walked in there. Like, ain't nobody knew who I was, but then it was like at the end of the day, they start chanting ATG. I'm like, all right.
Oh, I was chanting ATG.
Oh my God.
Right, I remember right away. I was like, "Oh, fuck, this dude is
I'm just
good,
here. I'm just
man."
here to wrestle. My man Tommy and Just Saying put me on. Shout out to y'all. You feel me?
Yeah.
They put me on. They be like, yo, come see these guys. You're a free agent. You depending on going pro. Like, why not help the underground before you actually dip out? So I came in
Yep.
and worked like 2 years with y'all.
Yeah,
Instead of that
no, it was
after that first time. Like,
definitely
sir.
cool. But Maggie, how did you like your experience
Oh, I
at
loved
UWF?
it. It was so fun. I
Yeah.
had a great time.
And do you
Everybody
know?
was so nice and very
yeah, you had.
very like welcoming.
Yeah.
Like bloodied people.
Yep.
And then
Shout out Ref for Death, man. Ref kind of
Fucking
cute,
right.
man. Ref kind of cute.
Hell yeah.
all I
He's the
see
man.
is Anthony for like 1 second. He's like, "Where's Jimmy with the camera?" And then Max Adams goes in, and I'm like, "What the hell's happening right now?"
Dude, yeah.
That was
dude.
one of my favorite chants too. Max, fucking happen.
Yeah, that was a
Right.
cool one.
He got the best of me by rolling me the fuck out when I wasn't looking, but it's not
It
over,
happens,
Rebel,
man. The
you
most
little
devastating
fuck.
move, man.
Yeah, and that was really fun. And none of us had any idea.
No,
he's
I-
good.
Uh,
He's
yeah,
good
he's-
for
it
keeping
was a
his secrets,
surprise.
man.
My
Yeah.
favorite part of wrestling when I was young is that being captured by that surprise return or that surprise debut or whatever the fuck. So when
Yeah.
it comes to kayfabe, I'm 100% with that.
And he kept it really cool because I remember our friend Julie was taking forever to get out to the car, and we didn't know that he was actually gonna fucking go in and wrestle, and he was just sitting there like, "Oh my
Yep.
god, what's taking her so long?"
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but
Where's
in your head
Jimmy?
you're
I'm
like,
like,
fuck.
dude, I was pissed. I was pissed. I'm like, the one fucking thing that I
Yeah.
wanted them to all be here for.
And then we
None
got
of 'em
pulled.
are
Then
here.
we got pulled over
Yeah.
on the way to UWF.
Yeah, we did get pulled over.
But
But it was cool. It was cool. Whatever.
Had a little UV light stuck in my sandal, but that's okay. It was totally
UV
worth
light.
it. It's
Pull
totally
overs
worth
on
it.
your way to wrestling shows.
It's my first UV light piece of glass.
Well, let's just get this straight before we go any further. That's not a return. I never retired. Never said that word. Everybody fucking asks me. I show up where I want. I beat up who I want. I do what the fuck I want. I'm a free agent. Everyone else can go.
Bro,
fuck
they
themselves.
keep sleeping on us small guys, man.
did you guys ever have a match?
No.
No, we never
And
got
it's
to work.
crazy because
Oh,
we've been
shit.
talking about it
We
since
have
we
been.
both
Yeah, we
bumped
have.
heads. But I think it'll come down to it.
That would be insane.
Yeah,
man.
that would be really cool. Yeah, hopefully we see that someday.
Definitely, man.
Can we just like build a ring right out back here
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
have you guys go at it for us?
I'm
Aren't
down.
they like 10
And then
grand?
we'll we'll record it and we'll put it out there.
Yeah.
Dogs
Yeah,
barking in the
A little
background.
private show
You guys spend a
for
lot
us
of
and the
money on
neighbors
those
who are
rings,
gonna
right?
somehow let us
paper,
do
scissors,
this.
shoot, whoever going over.
All right, we got it.
Like those rings that you build in especially the ones that are you get and
Dude, them fucking
like,
rings go for like at least 10-15 grand. Like,
Oh
and
my
that's
God.
fucking
insane,
And that's
man.
the good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
That is insane, man. So ATG, can you tell us a little bit about the Monster Factory in general? Because Ant was talking about it on here the one episode with Marcy.
Yeah, so
And,
many fucking legends have come in and out of the Monster Factory. I would
Yeah.
love to hear about some of the experiences.
Yeah, how do you
Hell
like
yeah,
it there?
man. I love it there, man. Created by Larry Sharp, now ran by Danny Cage, man. It's a facility and it teaches everything, the fundamentals from the basics to production to refereeing to how to work the cameras, how to work at WWE and work at Japan and it's a great facility. Like he said, some of the greatest that came through there, Big Show, Bam Bam Bigelow, D'Lo Brown, like how far can I go? Like
Yeah.
Damian Priest, who's currently on there. You feel me?
Yep.
Matt Riddle. You
You
QT
got people
Marshall,
that
who's
are
at
in NXT
AEW.
right now. Yeah,
Hell
in
yeah,
AEW.
like,
that's
it's-
fucking all the Monster
We out
Factory
here,
people.
baby. Like
And not only that, they have so many fucking people like ATG and shit that are working their asses off
hell
to-
yeah.
that are going to be that next, that are right there at that
Man,
fucking
they
level,
got
man.
Sammy Miami there. I love Sammy Miami, the Golden Era. You never heard of them. Bobby Buffet. It's Notorious Mimi, the girls champion. The whole division squad that she run with. You feel me? They out
These are
here,
names
man.
that you guys are going to be hearing very, very soon.
Definitely,
Because they're like
man.
the people that are right there.
Ant
at
Bennett,
that
Yeah.
who was on
level.
WWE's
Yeah,
Cruiserweight
exactly.
Classic.
Bennett,
Like,
yep.
we out here, man. Gabby Ortiz. You got
Yes, sir.
LSG. You got Royal Money. You got Shaheem Ali, man. You got Michelle. You got Getty Cahoon. You got Primal Fear, man. The list goes
Yeah.
on and on, man. I can keep naming the heavy hitters that
You're
came
right.
from out that school that teach you everything you need to know to be a professional wrestler. And to run this business. Like, I'm trying to soak everything up like SpongeBob underwater. You feel me?
Hell yeah. So how long have you been training at the Monster Factory?
I've been training there for 5 years as of this May. So 5
See, that's
years.
dedication. People
Oh
don't
wow!
realize
So
that.
you've been there.
I had my ups and downs, my setbacks. But you feel me? But you always
No,
gotta
but
rise.
yeah,
you feel me?
yeah,
rise
yeah.
above the
Happens,
hate,
dude.
rise above the
Can't
the
stop
negative
the light
occasions
train,
that's
man.
going on. But yeah, I've been there for 5 years, man. Grinding. I started off as a referee. You feel me? Counting
Hell
the
yeah.
1, 2, 3s. But honestly, to me, that's where I felt my craft at. That's where time and I can use the clock. I can use time as my best friend. I can use the referee now as a competitor, as
Yep.
my best friend. Like space and ring awareness, staying in the middle, working the crowd, listening to what the crowd wants.
Yes, sir.
Giving it to him as a baby face, not giving it to him as a heel. Get that shit
Yeah.
later, man.
You're
It's my
definitely.
time right
There's
now.
a science to it.
Yeah, you're definitely one of the best I've seen. Personally, that I know, a crowd pleaser. Like you
Oh,
really do.
100%.
You really are. And Ant was definitely one of those crowd pleasing types
Yeah, you can
too.
kiss my ass.
But
Yeah.
yeah, for sure, man.
But
It's-
And while you're at it, like and subscribe.
Click that bell. You know what I mean?
But I did see on Instagram, and that must have been a cool fucking feeling. I saw that you had little kids coming up to you wanting your autograph and shit.
Yeah,
That must have been like a milestone type thing, right?
Like honestly, it's overwhelming in a way, but in a way in the moments, I feel like them. You feel me? I never got a chance to run up to Eddie Guerrero or John Cena and be like, can I get your autograph? Can I salute you? Can I shimmy and shake with
Yep.
you? You feel me?
That's
But
what we do it for.
It's like in that moment, it's like, all right, can I exchange your name for? Can I exchange this? Can I exchange your chocolate milk for my strawberry milk? It feel like school days, and I feel like I'm a kid with them. But at the end of the day, I'm a performer for them, and at the end of the day, I love to perform because this city is crazy. So
Yeah.
the only thing that can escape me from negativity and the bullshit that's going on is professional wrestling and family. So that's and
Hell yeah.
the youth for the youth ain't for no reason,
You gotta find that thing, man.
man.
It
We
might
out.
not be professional wrestling for you, or it might not be fucking whatever
It
the
could be
fuck,
anything,
but
it could be
keep looking
music.
because it's out there.
It's a lot more entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you currently on a tag team? Is that what I heard?
Right now I'm kind of on a solo run, but I do rock with a brother. You know what I mean? Oliver, he's right now one and a half. Actually,
Just
we won
get a
tag
little
team.
closer to the mic.
Actually, we
Yeah.
won the tag team titles. My bad. We won the tag team titles in November.
Oh, cool. So
Oh,
you
Lost
guys
them
are
in
the tag team
February. We
champion.
lost them
Okay,
in February
nice,
to the
man.
Golden Era, but you know what I mean, right now we on our own little roads. You feel me? But sometime down the line, we gonna get back together, win some more gold. You feel me? Shout out to Oliver. You mean I see you, man. We out here, brother. No colors, just brothers. You
That's the
feel
best
me?
part about professional wrestling too. Is like you can do something like 1 year and let that shit boil and boil and boil and come back to it. Like
Hell
me and
yeah.
fucking Mike or me and Anarchy or whatever. The fucking feud
Hell
doesn't
yeah,
end.
man.
And sometimes with time, shit gets better. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's fucking
Yeah.
crazy how it works.
Like a well-seasoned steak, all it needs is some time and a little sizzle.
I'm stealing all of these.
and a little seasoning too. Well, a little of this come from Booker T, man. Like Booker T is one of my idols too, man. He don't want no bread, no water. All he want, just meat. You know what I mean? So you feel me?
Dude, do you have plans on working for the Vince McMahon someday?
I mean, if the opportunity,
Vince
if the opportunity arose, man, hell yeah, that's grandpop of the business, man.
I don't know. I thought everybody was quitting
respectfully-
him.
But respectfully, man,
No, man.
look, listen, man, it's the business, man. Like the business changes, the business grows. Like I mean, we can't stay stagnant. You know what I
Ebbs
mean?
and flows.
You know what I mean? And that's a good thing for AEW. That's a good thing for NWA. That's a good thing for Ring of Honor. That's a good thing for Monster Factory. That's a good thing for
Exactly.
Monster Factory. I'm gonna
good
say
thing
that
for
one
wrestling.
again. You feel me? Because wrestling is back on its biggest boom period since the early 2000s. I say, since the era of Cena was really popping
Yeah.
when he first got put on the scene.
Yeah, I
Wrestling
agree.
is
Ruthless
to me
aggression.
is back on the biggest boom period. It's
Yeah,
been in a
it's on the
while,
rise.
and that's good for all indie wrestlers. That's good for all aspiring underground quote unquote backyarders. All that. Man, we out here.
Yeah.
Wrestlers, pro wrestlers, performers, combat artists, combat athletes. We out here, man.
No matter how much you hate WWE or the product or whatever, you can talk all your shit, but we got into this wrestling business
To get to
to
the
go
WWE,
to work. Yeah, exactly.
man.
That's fucking.
That's
That's
the
the
dream.
Stop
That's the end
bashing
game.
the place you
No
want to
matter
go,
who
man.
you are or who you were, if Vince McMahon was like, "I want you, you're the next guy," you would have you're gonna take that.
Listen,
fucking
man, I
step.
want to go everywhere.
Yeah, I
Any
agree.
place that want 1-800 bangers, and you want all bangers on your card, we out there. If you want ATG versus Max Adams, book it. We out
Right.
there. Yeah, you feel me?
While we before we get too off topic of the Monster Factory, have you gotten the chance to work with because I see people coming in there all the fucking time to do seminars and like the names are endless. Is there any like names that stick out to you, like people that you've been like gotten the opportunity to work with?
At the moment, I work with I say the Danny Cage era teachings of the Monster Factory, more like the LSGs, the Shaheem Ali's, the Royal Monies. You feel me? The Follow Bys.
Yeah.
And those are the names that stick out to me. And not even that, the guys that I came up with, Marvelous Marvelous Marcelo, Oliver, my tag team partner that I told you about, the Golden Era, Travis Jacobs, the Notorious Mimi, Aunt Bennett. All these people are Sammy Miami. The list goes on and on of the new generation of the Monster Factory that's hot right now. You know?
Yeah, I
I'm
can't
trying
wait
to get in
get
there.
out there and check it out.
And it's a lot of new people too. Actually, they are called prospects. If you haven't seen the show Prospects, they are an hour-long pre-show version of the main event
Oh, that's cool.
of the main shows that we do. So this Saturday, you'll see we're back to school show where I'll be facing Aunt Bennett. Shout out to Aunt Bennett. You know what I mean? Round 3.
Yes,
You
sir.
feel me? There'll be a pre-show called Prospects where you'll see all the youngest new prospects in the Monster Factory who might potentially hit the main event scene.
Hell
Also,
yeah.
check out Arena, man. Monster Factory Arena. Yo, I'm telling you, every Sunday, is this rage inside of you? Watch that show. Hey, Coach, I plugged it.
Dude, yeah. I love your attitude, man.
Right? I love the
Definitely.
attitude.
Yeah,
Positivity.
great
Listen,
energy.
I'm dealing with some dark shit. Y'all already know what's going on. So I mean, all I gotta do is keep my head up high right
Yeah.
now. You feel me? You too, bro.
Absolutely.
Keep your head up high.
Hell
You
yeah,
mean,
man.
We gonna get through this dark time.
Always.
Are there any clues or of getting into more well-known professional wrestling scene?
Well, I'm still new to the business. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to grasp my head around how it work. I'm still trying to drop some of my bad habits so I can
Yeah.
become a
Yeah.
better man, to become a better professional.
Ain't that about a
So
bitch?
at least I can keep it real and say that. But you feel me? I'm trying to do all that. But in the midst of that, I'm just trying to work and try to promote myself as much as I can and get myself seen as much as I
That's
can.
what it's about.
And if my
Yeah.
coach said it's okay to take these bookings because he's a credible coach and I'll take his word, like for his word. You feel me? So
Yeah.
if he said it's a good place to go, and I got his blessing, I'm out there and I'm representing for Team Green.
For sure, man.
And wrestling is really a game. It's a waiting game, and it's a game of sit and watch and learn. And
I think he won something, bro.
Hell
He's
yeah,
trying to
pass
smoke
him
up
that
the
drum.
alien. Dude, you know, Triple H and Shane McMahon both watch this show.
Yeah,
So you
very
might-
vividly.
We out here. What's good, Trip?
They were our
What's
two
good,
watchers
Shane?
on our last episode.
Yeah, they're regular viewers. So you want to get in good with them.
Here comes the money.
Is Shane McMahon still involved
Yes.
in WWE?
As far as I
Yeah,
know.
man.
I don't know.
And Triple H, like,
Yeah,
is
Triple
a
H is
McMahon
still
now,
definitely
right?
Involved. He's been a McMahon for a long
He
time.
married into the McMahon
well,
family.
technically, he's not a McMahon, but yeah, you know.
Yeah. That kind of family, you're
Yeah,
a fucking McMahon.
Yeah, it's very
Family, man. He family.
That's like if you marry into the Kennedys.
Yeah. They want the dudes to change their last name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would want to change my last
Yeah.
name to fucking McMahon.
Yeah. Honey, can I have your name?
ATJ, besides wrestling, you're athletic as shit. Did you play any other sports?
Basketball.
Okay.
That's about it.
All right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean, other than that, I just naturally been gifted and drew to wrestling and boxing, but I normally took up wrestling.
Okay. And besides WWE and shit like that, what are your goals right now?
Mainly open up my own like rec center for the youth in Philadelphia. You feel me?
Oh, that's
Like,
badass.
it's crazy. Like it could be like a little daycare center at the school programs and all that shit. I don't want to branch out and be all crazy and open up everywhere. I want to be specifically for my city and my areas. You feel me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got a lot of youth. You know what I mean, that look up to me, and in a way, I don't want to present myself as a role model because we all got, issues that we all trying to overcome. You feel me?
Nobody's
But
perfect.
at the end of the
Yeah.
day, look, these kids need something out here other than what's out here. You
That's
feel
the
me?
truth.
Not even the kids. We need something that's out here other than what's out here, man.
Fucking ain't right, man.
Absolutely.
So who's your favorite wrestler?
There you
That's
go.
a good question when wrestlers are on the show.
All right, and a lot of people like to say who their favorite wrestler is. You know, they don't like my favorite initial wrestler is Eddie Guerrero. Captivating his charisma. You know, what I mean his energy. I mean his presence, his work. You know, his work rate. You know, what I mean my favorite era is when Eddie Guerrero met China. That's how I like to spin
I
it.
love that.
That's how I like to spin it.
And he was Intercontinental Champion.
Mamacita, that's what drew me to what a performer and what a how to carry somebody. Into the how to pull a friend up. You feel me?
Yeah. I remember when Eddie Guerrero passed away. That was like a
Oh.
fucking
They both
dark,
passed away.
dark time, man.
My
Yeah.
Lord, don't do it to me.
Yeah, that was a dark time,
Yeah, it
man.
really was.
That was like the same year
Bro,
that.
I'm watching Monday Night Raw. I didn't know what was going on. Had the
remember
best day
as
of
a
my
little
life in
kid.
school, bro.
Yep, I remember as a little kid watching that episode, like, cause even my parents, like, my dad was a fan of wrestling growing up. He was one of the ones that got me into wrestling, but he was never like into it like we were as kids.
Yeah,
but they would
yeah.
watch it with us just to like sit it on the background, and even they were fucking crying because Eddie Guerrero was such a
Man.
staple in wrestling as a whole, as a performer, as a fucking. Before he was even Viva La Raza, he was in fucking ECW and WCW, killing it as a
Tiger,
luchador.
man. Hell
Like
yeah.
it's insane the things he did for the business. So
Man, I was at
Shout out
school,
to Eddie.
man. I came home. Monday Night Raw came on. And I'm like, he's a SmackDown guy, so I knew it felt weird. So I'm like, why is his lowrider perched up on him on Raw stage like this? Like, and then next thing I know, I see Benoit balling and Chavo.
Oh, man.
I'm like, no, man.
And-
Vince, come on, man. Don't do it to me, man.
I'm sorry.
Crazy. Y'all trying to get me. Y'all trying to get me. They trying to get me, world. They trying to get me to cry right now.
Yeah, and Benoit passed away not too long. You know, all the crazy shit with him.
We're
was,
not allowed
yeah.
to talk about that in this
Yeah,
business,
man.
Jim. You don't know that? It's like the golden rule of wrestling,
That's secret. On what Jay-Z said. On to the next one.
right?
What's that
You didn't know
documentary show I was really into? Something in the ring where
Dark Side of the Ring.
Dark
Yeah,
Side of the Ring. I
It's a
love
good
that
documentary.
show.
Yes.
Amazing. The
Yeah.
fucking guys that I have tattooed on my arm, Bruiser
Oh my
Brody.
God.
And Abdul,
Man.
they did a whole episode on Bruiser Brody and when he was stabbed in Puerto Rico and shit. That's a great series.
Do you still do any backyard wrestling?
No, right now I work with all the backyard wrestlers to try to get them inside of some pro companies and stuff like that. Some
Oh,
of them
cool.
is on the scene like You can catch Rocky. He really been killing the scene. He's a former SCW guy that used to work with SCW stuff. I only had one match with him under the We Are One banner, but the year or so, he been killing that H2O. That's where you can catch Brian and Jeff A. Steele and all them over there.
H2O is where I proposed to Harley at.
Oh.
Oh man,
Aw.
that's
we
where
out
it
here,
was.
man.
We've been with H2O for a long
Hell
fucking
yeah, you
time.
can catch Ray Lewis and Behemoth from UWF. You feel me? You mean alumni? You can catch them at LTW, GTS. You mean DWA here and there. You feel me? They out there.
And I wanted to ask, I never actually talked to you about that proposal with Harley at the wrestling event.
Bam, bam, bam.
that was pretty cool, man.
This
Were
was-
you nervous when you went out? Like, there was a lot of
Oh,
people
dude, I
around.
was terrified. It was definitely like, there was a lot of thought put into it, but it was definitely like a last minute, holy shit, this is
Yeah.
an opportunity that just fell into my lap. I'm going to take a hold of it and just fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because I knew I was going to do it, but when I got there, I asked the dude who runs the place, Matt Tremont, which
Shout out Matt Tremont.
yeah, dude. One of the nicest dude in the wrestling business. We have to get him on here. He's like, the stories that dude can fucking tell about deathmatch wrestling.
Shout
and
out
wrestling.
H2O. Shout out
Yeah,
Matt
dude.
Tremont.
Tremont's one of the coolest dudes ever. So I went to him and I was like, if I'm allowed, I'd like to do this like during the intermission or whatever. Like, I don't want to distract the show or whatever. He's like, nah, dude, fuck that. You want to do it in the ring? And I was like, fuck yeah. So it one thing led to another, and she was fucking kind of put her on the spot. I was like, please don't say no.
Oh
please
my
don't say no."
God.
Dude, if she would have said no, I would
Eliminated from the Battle
Yeah,
Royal.
right. I would have stunned
Thank
her. or
you.
something.
We out here, man.
Yeah, that would have been fucking great.
I wish she would have just fucked with you and said no at first.
Oh my god.
The
I would've
whole,
shit
you
my
know,
pants, dude.
I'd be silence and then just kidding.
Yo,
You know
I'm
what
in my
I mean?
groove. I'm in my groove. So as we talk, I'm gonna be throwing random shout outs to the pro wrestling industry, man. We out here. That
Dude.
forbidden door is open.
The last proposal I remember was Macho Man. Remember that when he proposed to his wife?
Damn, that was a long.
That was a long time ago. I was a little girl.
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch wrestling when you were a kid?
Oh yeah, me and my brother were like jumping off couches and
Keep that credit
Oh, my
card
God.
in your pocket. Let Hogan pay.
I think he still has the VHS tapes of when we would like
I
videotape
still
Royal
have my
Rumble and
VHS
stuff.
tapes.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the things that got me into wrestling and got me hooked onto wrestling was going to the flea markets with my dad and finding the VHS tapes. And I
Hey,
would
and
Yeah.
t-shirts for $3.
Yep, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we out here,
there,
man.
Fucking, calmly. On
I
fucking
saw
Thomas
Hulk
Street.
Hogan yesterday, I think behind me. Well, he looked very much like Hulk.
Oh my God.
Like
might
I'm
have
talking
I
about
thought you were
bleach
Hogan.
blonde.
Yo,
like,
they got somebody that dressed up as Hulk Hogan out here. They call him
Dude.
Philly Hogan.
Yeah, he
I
was on
think
the
that
train.
was him
You
then.
can catch him everywhere.
Yeah,
he
he-
out here.
He used to
at
be
all
on the
the
people.
Shout out Philly Hogan.
I
man.
think he honked at me.
He was on People of SEPTA a lot, right?
Yeah.
Always on the bus.
He's
So
everywhere.
yeah, another person on People of SEPTA. I was just talking to Maggie about this. You're a leprechaun. The leprechaun. You know him.
Yeah,
you knew him.
He
passed
away.
right?
Yeah, he used to work with me at Halloween Adventure.
Yeah, I
Oh, wow.
remember. I was on the train
Yeah.
with him before. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I think
Shout out
his name-
Philly
I
Hogan,
think his name
man.
was Willie.
Well, okay, yeah. Character, man.
Yeah.
Walking around in that leprechaun.
He rocked
outfit all
that
the
shit
time.
every holiday. It was like Christmas, and he'd be like, "Hey, I'm still in it."
I'm still in it.
We loved him.
They don't show
Everything
videos of
else.
kids or little babies feeding ducks and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
no, it's
Where
all
them videos
good.
at, man?
Yeah.
I want to see some ducks eat bread.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
Ducks, man.
You know what? Just for
Hashtag
that,
feed them ducks,
we're
man.
going to make a video of us feeding ducks. It's
We out here. Feed
Right
them.
after a match.
Yeah.
Feed them
No,
Feed
no,
ducks
right,
together.
right after the show, us five are going to go to the nearest pond.
Yes.
Yo, man, pray.
and feed
Yo,
some
man,
ducks.
hashtag pray for everybody caught up in that storm, man.
Oh,
dude.
my lord.
Man, that shit
Blood
was
is
fucking
everywhere,
crazy.
man.
I was just talking to Carter about this earlier. I was watching the footage.
That was a long ass hashtag.
The tornado from the Jersey side of the Burlington Bristol Bridge. I never knew. Like, I always remember, like, you know, a tornado went. I couldn't believe that shit. That was like some Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Very
I
sad.
never even would think a tornado would hit our region.
Neither
Yeah.
would I.
Very sad.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's not you know,
There's
you were
a couple
saying
GoFundMes out.
That's because people ain't feed them ducks.
Right? It's all about the ducks.
Gotta feed them ducks.
Save them ducks. Save
Yeah.
them sea turtles.
Bristol got torn up. I heard
Save
the
the
tornado
world.
touched down in Mayfair here, but the trash.
Save the cheerleaders.
that's
Save
right.
the world.
The trash that's right in the driveway didn't move. I think
Yeah.
the tornado added it. You know,
Yeah.
all the shit's still in the same spot.
Yeah.
I don't think the tornado hit Teasdale Street.
God just cleaned Teasdale.
But yeah, that shit's crazy, man. And like all the flooding and, you know, the school flooding and
Oh
shit
my
like
God,
that.
yeah.
I
Huge
saw
hell.
the craziest picture yesterday. It's just, you know, all the crazy flooding and how all the destruction it
See
caused.
the kid do the backflip off of
Yes.
the.
I
Oh
just,
my
Yeah,
I,
God.
like,
man.
I like the one
Yo.
That
of
was
the,
a perfect moonsault, by the way.
the random guy.
They're looking for them ducks.
The random guy in a float drinking a beer, just floating down
Yep.
the fucking the
I
the
should have
flooding.
bought that Miller Lite float.
Philly,
Damn it.
bro. Love it.
Philly is definitely a
It's an
unique
interesting-
place.
Yeah, yes, interesting.
Eccentric.
Very.
But I heard the flooding got bad. I heard a lot of the subway stations are badly flooded.
Yeah,
I was-
they
I
shut
heard
all
that on the news
L's
yesterday.
and subs down. Yeah, man.
It's fucked
That's
up,
hard.
man. For us, this is not shit that ever happened to Philly before.
No.
Tornadoes and fucking flash floods all the
Good.
time.
Bring
You know
it
what
the
I mean?
fuck on. People
Well, I don't
want to
be
start
here when
being
Philly goes
prepared for
underwater.
this shit.
You know what I mean?
People need to stop being like, oh, it'll never happen to us. Blah, blah, blah. We'll never have to worry about that. Well, guess what, motherfucker?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
here.
And a lot
All
of
I
people
wanna
left their
know-
animals home, and
Yeah.
it didn't turn out very well for them too. I'm really pissed
Yeah,
off
it
about that.
sucks,
Yeah.
man.
I just want to know who fucked with the Ouija board.
It
Like,
wasn't me.
Who fucking did it?
Stu, we're
No,
past,
I don't think it's one of us. I'm looking at you, Philly.
we're past.
One of you motherfuckers pulled out a Ouija board, and then all of a sudden we got fucking tornadoes. It wasn't a coincidence. Thanks a lot, dickheads.
We're in Philly Jumanji.
Who's controlling the game?
What are we fucking living in Kansas? You know what I mean? Or
Is the new Ghostbusters movie becoming
New Orleans?
true?
Like, aren't we like we're a pretty good amount above sea level, right? You know what I mean? Like, no?
We've
No.
lucked out. We've just lucked out.
Yeah,
I
dude.
think we sinking.
We're
And-
like I don't even think we're 1,000 feet above sea level. I think we're like 200 feet above sea level.
I hope the ocean one day just is like, you know what? Gulp. And just-
Oh, that's
It'll do
that's
it to
coming.
California
No,
first.
It's better than fire.
yeah,
Right.
it's not a matter of if, it's when.
Yeah, New Orleans is fucked up again right now. Isn't like all Louisiana out of power?
I think
No,
all
dude.
New Orleans is out of power. Most of Louisiana is without power.
Yeah, dude.
hard,
It's
dude.
fucked up, man. The water fucks shit up. My friend, the last flash flood that happened, the bad one in Fox Chase, my friend's neighbor, or my what am I saying? My friend and their neighbor,
My
their
friend's cousins, sisters,
their
Vinny's
their basements,
brothers,
their
second
basements look
cousin,
like a swimming pool.
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Their
Or
whole
new
basement
Jimmy.
looked like a swimming pool.
And then it's like you think about the cemeteries and stuff like that. That's why in Bermuda they have a lot of the coffins above ground, so they just float.
Yeah, yeah. Dude.
We're gonna have to start doing that shit.
They gonna
Oh my
float
god,
on your
yeah,
house.
that happened during Katrina. I think there was a lot of corpses that like rose. I know
Wow,
that's
man.
dark.
but
Fucking crazy, bro.
I know.
We got dark quick.
could you imagine you see that shit floating around? Like,
That'd be
oh.
kind of cool.
It would be something to videotape.
I'm pretty sure I'd move. I would just pick up and move. I've seen
Yeah, like-
Poltergeist. I know what comes next. I'm
Listen,
good. I'm out.
Listen, I just want to backtrack a little bit to, you know, everybody posting the fucked up heroin, you know, junkies and stuff
Oh,
like
there
that.
we go.
I just want,
What?
I feel horrible, but I cannot help but to,
I
like,
shared a video
crack up. Yeah,
on
the
our
video.
thing. I plan on.
I mean, when they put the
The
music,
music.
when
the
they
music
put the
to
music
it. Yeah.
to the, you know, the
It's
methods,
funny.
it's horrible.
You
but,
gotta laugh at what hurts. You know what I
mean-
mean? To get past it.
I mean,
You
So
do.
like
it's only
that.
funny when you add the music. And
It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Well,
Michael-
I plan on doing a green screen weather report on the streets of Philadelphia.
Hashtag help the homeless,
Yeah,
man. Help
next
the homeless
segment.
people, man.
But
Break the cycle.
Michael Jackson always works. And
the
did you
fuck?
notice Michael Jackson's songs
Oh, what?
always
For
work?
the homeless?
Yeah, no, for like the junkie videos. Did you ever notice that? It's a Michael Jackson song, and it always like fits.
How
And
the
they look
fuck
like
did
they're
we
You
get
know what
on
Michael Jackson fits
Yeah,
with?
what-
When you mute like Thai boxing
How
or
we get
karate
to Mike Jack?
championships.
We
It
on
looks
Mike
like
Jack.
dance
Shout out
moves.
Mike Jack, man.
Yeah.
Feed the homeless, man.
Wait.
Take care of the world, man.
We
We,
are the
out
world.
here. We are the world, man.
Wait, Mags. So you're saying that you would watch like boxing matches and like mute
Thai,
it? And,
yes,
like-
it was at a bar actually. They had Michael Jackson playing on the jukebox. It was Thai boxing and karate champions that were muted on the TV, and it was like it went perfectly, like dance moves.
Did y'all ever
Shit you
see?
not, try it at home.
Did y'all ever see the Michael Jackson impersonator in a wrestling
In the right,
ring?
yes, dude. Where he does the
Man.
moonwalk.
Can we
into the
interview
DDT.
him?
Man.
Oh, dude, you guys haven't seen that? We're gonna have to add another
man.
Can you
clip. Sorry.
interview
we
him
gonna-
as a
yeah,
guest?
another clip might have to be
Yeah,
added.
we're definitely gonna have to add a clip of this dude.
This
He's
is
like
dope, man.
All right.
legitimately looks like Michael Jackson
I
and
wanna
like
interview
does
him.
moves in the ring, like fucking like the moonwalk into a DDT and just fucking do all this crazy shit. He's
All right,
awesome.
world, we about to segue into this Michael Jackson. You can call us hashtag WW.
And we're gonna add that in right now. And we're back. Dude,
Yes,
yeah.
we are.
So ATJ, back to you. I wanted to you said you grew up in you're from North Philly, right? You,
Strawberry Mansion. Up
Okay.
front, you mean up Diamond Street? You feel me? We out
Okay,
here,
cool,
man.
man.
Trying
Cool.
to bring some wrestling entertainment to them soon. You feel me? Real
What-
soon, man.
Bring wrestling everywhere.
what's your
We trying, man.
what's your favorite cheesesteak spot?
The Poppy stores.
Oh yeah, they do have some good ones.
Shout out
Salt,
to
pepper,
Poppy.
ketchup.
Shout out to Poppy stores.
Salt, pepper, and ketchup.
We out here with the cheese fries on the side.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck yeah!
Dude, you need to stop with the food stuff, bro.
I
Yeah,
know.
man.
Don't worry
I'm
about it,
getting
Aunt. We'll go to
hungry.
Frank's
Me
after.
too.
All right, bro. My
I'm always
bad.
eating on this show anymore. I'm
out
always
here.
seeing myself like a ferret or a hamster.
Yo, make sure y'all come out, man. September 18th, Monster Factory, man. I'll take on Aunt Bennett for my middleweight medallion, man. We out here.
I was
Let's
just actually
go!
gonna ask that. What besides that match, do you have anything else coming up?
Not really.
Any shows? Anything you want to plug?
Not really. I'll be at New England All Stars on September 25th and back at the Monster Factory in October. But I'm trying to line my dates up right now. You know what I mean? We out here, man. Y'all want them bangers? Y'all want entertainment? Y'all want to jig with the big deal? We out here, man. The next big deal, the energy, man. We out here.
Where'd you say you're gonna be wrestling? New England what?
All Stars.
New England All Stars.
Yeah, in
So,
Mass, in Boston, yeah, we out there.
tell me a little bit about that.
I'm relatively new out there. Only like 2 shows in, but I mean, I like it out there. It's very
Boston.
low key vibe. You mean, workout. You mean, facility on deck. You feel me? Some
Oh,
great,
man.
some great veterans and some great people on the scene. As far as AEW and WWE and NXT that came through, or either will be there. You mean, some of the people I came up with on the scene will also be there. You mean, Hyena Hex. You mean. Mimi, you got Travis Jacobs that's gonna be on the card too. So you mean we out here, man.
Are you gonna be moving to Boston? Is that what you're
Nah,
telling us?
man.
We're gonna
We
eat
out
some
here,
clam
man.
chowder.
Oh man, we out here, man.
Philly
We out
represent.
here, man. Right now, man. I'm in the Philly area for
Gotta
right
eat some
now,
clam
man.
chowder.
I can't travel right now, man. I'm obligated right now. You
I've never
feel
been
me?
to Boston. How do you like the city?
I like it. It's very chill vibe. Very
Fuck
chill from what I'm
Boston.
used to. You feel
You don't
me?
like it?
No, I like the Celtics.
That's about
They
it.
say Boston-
Only the big four.
I like
Rondo,
Mark
Pierce,
Wahlberg,
Garnett,
he's cool.
and you mean Rondo.
I liked Wahlburgers.
Yeah, that,
They
that
say
place-
why'd they take down the Wahlburgers in Philly?
I don't know.
Dude,
It
that
was
place
really
was
good.
banging.
It was a really
Yeah.
delicious place
I
to
agree.
eat.
I only got to eat there once though.
Same.
I never got to eat it.
I never had it
really
either. They have
good.
one in an AC somewhere, I think.
Interesting.
But they say you've been to Boston too. They say Boston and like downtown Boston and
You're a
downtown
wicked
Philadelphia resemble each other a lot.
Boston.
Like,
Yeah,
the
they're both shitholes.
Boston.
they're both shitholes. You're
Two
such an
shitholes
asshole.
with different accents.
We out here, man. Yet again, man. We're going to be live streaming the show, man. September 18th, man. The car stack Battle Royal to see who face Macklin. That's Steve Macklin, man, from Impact
butt.
Wrestling, man. For the MFPW Heavyweight Championship, it's a Battle Royal. The winner of that face Macklin. That's Steve Macklin. Woo! A.K.A. Steve Cutler from WWE, bro.
Can't believe
Also
anybody-
known as, yeah, man, he working for Impact now. So we out here, man. The Monster Factory champ. So hopefully I successfully defend my middleweight medallion, enter that Battle Royal, chuck whoever over the top rope, and it's gonna be me facing Macklin. You feel me? I gotta prove something, man.
Shit just got deep.
I got something to prove.
Roman
I got a
Reigns,
daughter to
John
feed.
Cena better watch out.
Oh.
What were you doing every time?
That's Mr. Bat, man. Shout out to Cena, man. Cena says
This is John Cena.
that's bad. I don't care what nobody say about him. That's bad. Eddie Guerrero might be my favorite. But he might be the greatest of all time, man. That's bad.
The greatest of the all time in two different generations.
Yeah,
Because they're both the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
They really are. Everything he fucking everything John Cena
I
touches
think
is
anybody
gold. He's
that
like The
pushed
Rock.
I think anybody that pushed the needle for professional wrestling is already it's so many greatest of all times. You can't put one as the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Greatest means more than one, possibly the
Who
one.
would you put on your Mount Rushmore wrestler?
Oh damn! Come on, don't do it to me, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't overthink
I
it.
should
I'm
put
not-
some
I'm-
like suspenseful
I'm
music
not.
underneath this
Now
layer.
I know what I need to Photoshop and
My,
create.
my
Rest of the night.
specific,
A
my
wrestler Mount Rushmore.
specific Mount Rushmore, or in general, who pushed the
You're
needle.
specific.
No, just
Yours,
yeah,
yours.
Out of
I'ma
any
give
company,
it
anything.
the
just
number one,
wrestlers that
number
you
one,
do.
Ric Flair.
Okay.
Number 2, the
Yeah.
Boogeyman. Right.
I saw him at Monster Mania 2 years ago.
Anybody that eats worms would not be on
He
my
did not
watch.
leave the bar.
I'll say Ric Flair.
Okay.
Damn, come on, bro.
We tried to buy Ric Flair's
I try
shot.
to stay away from the Mount Rushmore question, but
Well, I like the hard hit.
I say
wrestling.
Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
Yeah, brother.
I'm not a Hogan fan, but I'm gonna give him his credit for pushing the
I
needle for
am a
professional.
true
I say Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan. God damn,
Is that
man.
how it went?
Y'all drawing. Y'all drawing.
2 more.
I thought do your own personal, not like.
If
what
this
you
was
think.
Dragon Ball Z, I will fuse Rock and Austin together.
Okay. I feel you. I'll give you that.
Earrings or the dance?
Cool, you hear that word?
Earrings or the
I'll allow
dance?
He let me get away with that.
I'll
All
allow
right,
it.
so
Earrings or the dance, though?
Alright, that don't count though.
Yeah, because earrings Vegeta was more on top,
and then you can break
and
the
the
rules.
dance Goku was more on
Guys,
It's
top.
I'll
Ric
break
Flair,
it.
Hulk Hogan, Rock Austin together, and Cena. I'm sorry.
All right. There
Yeah.
it is. You heard it here
Boom.
First.
Rock and Austin share a
I
rock.
agree. Couldn't agree.
You heard it, folks. Now build it.
I'm sorry, world. I'm breaking rules.
Who's your Mount Rushmore? Right?
Oh, that's a rough question.
More
You just asked
No,
it,
I
you
know.
dickhead. You weren't thinking about it while he was answering.
No, I've every time I get asked this question, it definitely changes a little bit.
I always
'cause
do.
It always depends on your mood and your memories and shit like that. But there's guys that are always on mine. Edge, Rated R Superstar.
You think
Edge is one of my
fucking
favorites.
You
one
think
of my
you know
favorites
me.
of all time. Triple H, because one of the reasons I got into wrestling was the fucking doing the DX thing at fucking school.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God. Everybody
fucking
did that
suck
dumb
it.
I like to
shit.
drink
Yeah,
a fresh
dude.
bottle of spring water and
Yep,
spit
then
it
just
out.
Spit it all out and everything.
Grandma like, why you wasting that water? Grandma be like, why you wasting my waters?
So we got
Triple H, Grant.
Triple H,
Oh.
we got Edge. Honestly, for me, Terry Funk, because
Ooh,
that
yeah.
dude has taught me so much about wrestling just from watching him. One
And
of my
then
biggest influences.
I know your number 4 is Bammer, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Bammer's the man.
I
love
just
that
talked to
guy.
Bammer earlier too. Shout out Bammer, man. We out here.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude.
UWF's gonna come and crucify us all.
Yeah, I know, right?
They be alright. Let's
The
get
number
let's
one,
get
I
along, y'all.
probably have to give that to Stone Cold, because
Stone
that's
Cold.
another one that was just
I haven't
like,
watched wrestling
holy
in
shit.
so long.
That's what I'm saying. Ever since 2001, it really was like a being up and down.
Yep.
I'm surprised JBL wasn't on your list.
John
Yeah.
Bradshaw.
Well, that's what I'm
JBL.
saying. I try to stay away from the
My
Mount
fucking
Rushmore
dude.
list because everybody earned they due as considered as the greatest of all
Yeah,
time.
I
Like
agree.
JBL, like Eddie, Cena, Edge, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy individually, Christian individually,
Yeah, you
right?
can't-
Rhino. People
all
don't
of
give
them.
people Rhino don't his Spike Dudley don't get his Scotty too hotty. You
Rob
know?
Van
I
Dam.
jig to the ring now because it's too cool.
Rob
you
Van
feel
Dam
me?
is what I want to be when I grow
Let's
up.
go, man.
No King Booker or
King
um,
Booker!
There it is.
Yeah, let's go!
I remember, dude. I remember that was
Rule
when,
of
that
the
was when I realized I
SmackDown
stopped
world.
watching it. When I stopped watching
Shout out
wrestling,
to
it
Queen
was-
Charmel too, man.
Yeah,
I want to
dude,
go to
she was
reality
awesome.
of wrestling too. They in Houston.
That would be cool.
Shout out.
Yeah, reality wrestling's doing that really good right now. That's Booker
Reality
T's,
wrestling.
No, reality of wrestling. It's
The
Booker
Row.
T's,
Shout out, man.
like company / TV show or
Oh,
whatever.
okay, cool. Booker T was an announcer for a while, right?
Yeah, he
Hell
was.
yeah.
And so was
man.
JBL. I remember hearing the JBL. Is he still an
That
announcer?
interests me though. When wrestlers transition over to commentary, it interests me because they know about the ins and outs of the business. They've been through the struggle.
Yeah.
They did the ups and
know it
downs
the
on the
best.
road,
Yeah.
so they know what to really talk about and resonate with the fans at home. That really,
Yeah, I really think
especially
the fans,
first time
the fans
viewers or
love it.
long time
Yeah.
watchers that really don't can connect. But they were like, "Ooh, Booker T grew up in my era, but he's talking about wrestling. I can engage with these new talent.
Yep.
So now I'm interested in Seth Rollins. I'm interested in." I'm putting everybody over. I don't
Whoever,
give a
yeah,
damn. Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, Max Adams, ATG, Daniel Alexander, 1-800 Bangers, the Energy, we out here!
Dude, you love shouting motherfuckers
Yeah,
out,
man.
dude.
Shout out Danny Cage too, man. We out here, man. Shout out everybody, man. Shout out ASW, shout out UWF, man. Shout out We Are One. Shout out everybody out here, man. Shout out everybody, man.
Well,
I like that, the unity aspect of it.
I know we talked about ATG's performance in the ring, and you definitely go check out his shit on Instagram.
Yes.
I'm going to add that into the, description of this video. While you're down there, make sure you like and subscribe. But I'm also going to add a little clip of some videos that ATG sent over of his performance in the ring, and you can get much
Kicking
more.
motherfuckers.
They
in
are
the
really
face.
good.
You can get much more on your Instagram. Where else? Do you have a YouTube?
Yeah, my YouTube is you can catch me at hashtag 1-800 Bangers, Daniel Alexander, man.
Yeah,
the,
man.
the next big deal, man. I'm out here.
Yeah, dude.
I'm on
And
Twitter, Daniel Alexander. You already know. 215 ATG, We out here, man.
And, you won't be disappointed from watching this clip.
No.
I'm going to add it in right now. Oh! Flippity!
Introducing his opponent, hailing from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 170 pounds. He is her greatness himself, the Energy, Daniel Alexander.
All right, just say what you're thinking, Bella. What do you think of Daniel Alexander? I'm hyped.
Flippity. In one word, flippity.
Flippity on the concrete. Come on. The crowd is hyped. I'm hyped. I am ready for a flippity match. Stoked for this one.
And we're back.
Can
Yeah.
we put a fireball there, right there when he says that? Like a.
We do whatever we
fireball.
want, man.
Whatever.
Anything we want.
Flames, man.
Yeah.
Flames, man.
You know what Carter hasn't used yet that he promised us he would use the crow face. He never crow faced me.
Yes, you have. You've been crow faced.
Not in an episode.
Just the
have I?
one episode
Well, you
where
do
I tried
have a
it
lot
out.
of new toys to play with now.
I
That
know.
sounds
I can
dirty.
make you lots of things.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, he has this picture of this annoying crow, ATG,
Looks
and,
just like
and,
Jimmy.
and he puts it over my face when we're arguing on here.
Oh, I just say when you sleep. Is it a real crow?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, you gonna shit on your head.
Apparently,
Oh
when I
my
put on a
God.
fake mustache, I
Yeah,
look just
man.
like Jimmy.
Yeah, man, we out here, man. At me on Instagram, man. Daniel Alexander, 1-800 Bangers, man. We out here, man.
Yeah, I think.
All right, let's end it on a fucking high note.
Yeah, let's end it on a
So
good
you
high
want to
note.
cheers?
I think it's all. Yeah, cheers, everybody. I think
Shout out
it's
to Tommy
Yeah,
Flame.
Cheers
man.
to
Shout
Tommy
out to
Flames.
Tommy, man.
Whatever you want
to
to
Tommy
call him.
Flame.
This for you, bro.
Fucking love you, brother.
All right, good night, everyone.
We out here.